Hey everybody, in this video we're going to read the next chapter of Enemy Spy. Chapter 10, Diabolical Deeds. Alright, Dad said when he muscled me through our front door. Show me what you emailed to Sarge. I thought about saying no. If he didn't want to help fight for truth and justice, then why should he get to know what I was doing? But I'd never seen my dad this upset before, and I was feeling bad and a little scared. Not of him, but of him not liking me anymore. Maybe I didn't have any friends at school, but at home I had two really good ones, or at least I used to, so I let him down to my room. There were messages in my Shredderman inbox. One was from wclub at cvpd.gov.net. I was dying to know what Sarge had mailed me, but I clicked on the sent folder and opened the email I'd sent to Sarge. Here, I said, and let my dad sit down. He looked at the pictures and read the words slowly, out loud. Why would this guy pay this guy $100,000 for a dozen pages of these? I think you should investigate and check your snail mail, sending you the classified documents. He turned to me and asked, Nolan, who are these people you took pictures of? When did you? Where did you? How did you? He couldn't seem to finish his sentences, but then he practically spit out, What classified documents? The ones I snail mailed to Sarge. The ones you. He took me by the shoulders. He looked me square in the eye. Nolan, start from the beginning and tell me everything. He wasn't looking angry or even upset. He looked worried. It's okay, Dad. They didn't see me. I was getting a drink from the river because I was so thirsty. I'd been lost for hours. I'd been walking and my backpack was heavy, and I knew Mom would be mad at me. And Nolan, the men. Where did you see these men? At a bridge on the road where I hid my bike. The guy with the trench coat stopped first. I was going to ask him to call you, but he took that boulder out of his car and... Boulder? What boulder? I took my digital camera out of my backpack, connected it to my computer, and started a slideshow for my dad, showing him all the pictures I'd taken of the trench coat guy and the shabby guy, explaining what had happened as I went along. When I was done, Dad said, This is incredible. Looks like something out of a cartoon, or a Cold War spy mission or something. Cold War? What's that? He looked at me, then took a deep breath and nodded. It was more a situation than a war. The United States and the Soviet Union tried to learn each other's secrets. There was a lot of spying going on. And among the spies were traitors, people selling their own country's secrets for cash or diamonds or whatever. Wow. I looked back at the computer monitor. Do you think these guys are spies? Like I said, it seems incredible. But that boulder is sure clandestine. Clandestine? You know, sneaky. Cloak and dagger, underhanded. Oh, someone would notice a briefcase by a river, but the boulder could sit there for days, weeks. So do you think they're spies, Dad? Or traitors? My dad frowned and tapped the trenchcoat guy on my monitor. Well, this turkey is sure dressed like a spy. He looked at me and said, Nolan, why didn't you just tell your mother and me about this? I shrugged. Because you don't want me to be Shredderman anymore. We never said that. But that is what you want. No, it's not. We just want you to. He took a deep breath, trying to calm down. Look, Nolan, Shredderman aside, if you had told your mother and me about this, we could have taken all the information directly to the police. There was no reason to hide behind the Shredderman mask. I just stared at him. Going to the police as Nolan Bird had never even crossed my mind. He shook his head. He scratched an ear. He sighed and sighed again. Okay, he finally said. I want to catch Mom up on what's going on. Maybe Mr. Green, too. He shook his head again. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. If this is as serious as it seems, do you realize what these men might have done to you if they'd seen you? I shrugged. But they didn't see me. He dropped his voice and held my shoulders. But they know someone saw them. What do you mean? He hitched a thumb at my monitor. Mr. Trenchcoat there didn't get what he paid for. But he doesn't know I took the papers. Dad nodded. It was a real serious nod. Then he took a deep breath and headed for the phone, saying, "We've got to make sure it stays that way."